Perkins leading Heisman, followed by
Yeah, we'll check that too.
Jack Sawyer.
You can read the Heisman. You can read the Heisman's off, since I'm doing the National
Okay.
Players of the Week.
2 CPU teams and 3 players in this race.
Alright, posted. Alright, back for a Week 8 predictions video. Make sure we do these consistently every week. If anybody's interested in doing a predictions video, you can always just do one when the week advances, or message and see if anybody else wants to join you for one. Definitely more opinions always make it more interesting. Doing it with Gabe this week. He's Florida. You know what his voice sounds like. And we're going to go through these players of the week, and then the Heisman race, and then we'll look at the all the games as well. And then maybe we'll take a peek at conference standings after. So starting with players of the week, our national players of the week, defensive tackle Mason Graham, 8 tackles, 4 sacks, and a forced fumble in Michigan's first win versus Temple. Good shit by Nelly there. And the upset in Lexington, as Lenore Sellers and South Carolina took down the 16th ranked Wildcats 49-35. Sellers had 336 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. He did throw a pick, but ran for 89 yards and 3 touchdowns. So 7 total is crazy. Then we'll go to the ACC.
For the ACC, defensively, Tim with Georgia. Gabe Harris had won it for 1 tackle, 1 sack, an interception, and a fumble recovery. So not the craziest stat line, but solid. Was this 17-12 win over Twan. When did that happen? I don't remember Tim.
It was the game dropped.
Oh.
He beat him, but the game dropped.
Well, still, I didn't think Twan. Okay. Moving on. And then we already went over the National Player of the Week offensively. That was Lenore Sellers, as Jason mentioned. So I don't need to repeat that.
Move on to the Big 12.
That was me, right?
Yes. I don't like how Sanders has so much stuff that it rolled off of the background.
Oh yeah.
I don't like that.
Starting with the defensive Big 12, Kansas, which is Dang, free safety, 2 tackles, 4 interceptions, and 1 touchdown. So I don't know if he's using it, but 4 interceptions, that's a lot. Then he actually he had them actually play too. He's 163-0.
Yes.
So, good, nice stats there for that. Shador Sanders offensively, that's Ryan beating Iowa 62-25. Sorry, 474 passing yards, 7 touchdowns, only threw 1 pick, and he also had a touchdown through the ground. So that's 8 total touchdowns. Probably the best stat line for a quarterback, I imagine, for this year going in so far.
Pretty good, 8 total touchdowns for sure. Moving on to the Big Ten. So we just went over Mason Graham. But it looks like Michigan stole the show this week, as wide receiver Frederick Moore had 3 catches, 67 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That was the player of the week? 67 yards and 2 touchdowns? Okay, well, what the fuck y'all doing in the Big Ten, bro?
What?
All right.
There's no way, right?
That's the player of the week. I mean, I guess, Hayden was on bye, and then, Illinois and Maryland were in a slugfest, and Des got a forced win. So, I guess, but holy shit. Moving on to the SEC. This is the second week in a row this motherfucker's got it, and I can't say his name this time either. The defensive player of the week, Princely Yaman Malin, with 5 tackles and 3 sacks for Leslie versus the 4th-ranked Tigers. He's pulling his weight, at least at the rest of the team isn't. Offensive player of the week, Nico. Jesus Christ.
You always get the hard names.
Yama. Good lord. I know how to say this one. I've forgotten how. Nico. Anyway, 12 of 21, 291 passing yards, 6 passing touchdowns. There's a reason Drop calls him Nico, so he doesn't have to pronounce that shit every time either. But 6 touchdowns and a sack. Good week. We will move on to the Heisman race now, which Gabe will be presenting to you.
Yeah. So where did I see that at?
It's right. You press circle. It's right below Players of the Week.
Oh yeah, there it is. It was on one of those main screens. Oh yeah. Okay, so leading the Heisman Trophy race right now is Harold Perkins Jr. Um, I don't know the stats of these guys exactly. I just know Harold Perkins is leading the college football in sacks right now by a lot. So that would explain that. Right behind him, though, another defensive player, Jack Sawyer, Ohio State, which is Hayden. Um, he just moved up last week to second place in the favorites. So that's two defensive players, which I know some players like Savon like seeing that on the Heisman Trophy race. Then we got CPU, UCF, KJ Jefferson, QB right behind that, and um, Jack's halfback Jeremiah Love in fourth place in some random Hawaii QB that there's no way he's winning that. So yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and go to these games now. Schools and schedules. As always, we will start with the ACC games. So the 10th ranked Oregon Ducks travel to Clemson to play the Clemson Tigers, 12th ranked team in the nation. The Ducks are 4-3, and Clemson is 2-3. This is Josh versus E-Fly.
Yeah, this one's interesting. Because they know each other, they go to the same school and shit. E5's 2-3 and ranked 12. It's kind of crazy. These rankings still broken.
It's
Like,
fucking stupid. That's what it is.
I'm not ranking. I beat E5. We got the same amount of losses type shit. But I don't give a fuck about that right now. Josh should beat him. E5's still finding his way. Josh has been playing pretty well offensively. Had a few close losses during the year. But otherwise been playing pretty solid. So I have Josh taking this game. I'd say he wins I'd say 17. Probably E5 will keep it close till the end, and Josh will pull away. So,
Josh is playing good football, bro. I think that's a good pick. I'm going to stick with it, too. E5's caught the turnover bug, and he's not finding consistency with his run game yet. So I'll take Josh to win. I'll go 31-17, 31-14, something like that. Next, we have your Florida Gators, who are 3-3, travel on the road into Lexington to play the 4-1 Kentucky Wildcats, 16th ranked team in the nation. They, of course, took their first loss of the season last week in Lexington to another team from your conference. So, it's your game. I'll pick first. I'm gonna take JJ. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout at all, because I think you have a good offense, but his offense is also extremely good. Home field advantage as well to go on top of that. I'm gonna say 31-28. Kentucky beats Florida. So tell me your keys to victory.
Respectable score. JJ demoralizing loss last week against the person he's trying to beat. So hopefully to catch that team demoralized. You're not really worried about the home field advantage part. Just going to be a nice user-on-user battle here. Keys to victory, always limit turnovers. We got scoring on possessions because college football here. You only get if people running out clocks in a quarter and shit like that. You gotta take what you can get. So can't be giving up possessions. Gotta put some points on the board. And so just play some defense. JJ. He got some tricks up his sleeve, so we gotta keep everything in front of us and hopefully slow him down enough to win the game in the end. Need a bounce back win for us, so I'm gonna hope to try and put that on the gridiron today.
You dropped 2 in a row, haven't you?
Yeah, some two weird ass losses. Yeah.
Speaking of teams that dropped a couple in a row, Louisville has lost 5 straight. That's Delvin's Louisville Cardinals at 2-5, travel into Miami to play Rob's 22nd ranked Miami Hurricanes, who also are 2-3, a losing record in the top 25. What do you think here?
Yeah, I got Rob winning. He at home. Rob liked to run the ball, and Louisville's not good at stopping it. I had my best rushing day against Louisville, so I know if I can run against them, Rob will. Rob's always run first, so I got Rob here. I don't particularly see it being close. I got Rob winning by a 24-point margin minimum.
Good pick. Yeah, I'm going to take Rob as well. He's going to run the football, control the clock, limit the turnovers. 31-10 sounds about right. All right, moving on. There's a crybaby in the chat I'm dealing with. Sorry. Big 12. Big 12 play. So we have Mike's Iowa Hawkeyes at 2-5 travel into the Horseshoe to play the second-ranked 5-1 Ohio State Buckeyes, led by Hayden. You have experience with Mike. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, he's 2-5. One of those two wins were against me. Probably shouldn't have happened, but it did happen. Guys play the cards that have been dealt. Mike's solid defensively. He's got one of the best defensive teams in the game. But it's that offense though. Against his roster like Ohio State, like I just don't. And he's at Ohio State. Like, ain't no way, bro. Like that he's not gonna be able to score nowhere near enough points to top that team. I mean, the Hayden might outscore him just by his defense alone, and I'm not even trying to shit on Mike. Like it's just a roster mismatch. So yeah, I got Hayden here, and I'm not even gonna try and predict the score. I'm just gonna predict Hayden to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Hayden as well. Big blowout. I think you need to run the football a lot to stay in the game with Hayden, and I just don't think Mike's gonna probably do that, especially once he gets down, being it's a road game. All that said, big blowout for the Buckeyes. Moving down, we have the 2-4 Maryland Terrapins travel on the road into Austin to play the 2-4 Texas Longhorns. Some sick fuck picked this as game of the week.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not a sick fuck. I'm pretty healthy.
God, I don't know who wants to watch this, but give me your pick for it.
They're both struggling users. Like they ain't got a good team and all that, but like he shouldn't be struggling with that team. And, Chap got chip on his shoulder. Okay, like he be saying in chat when he got his team, he just different. He's a different animal, bro. And both got 2-4 records. I just want to see what happened. I just want to see it filmed, so I put it the game of the week. I don't hate on the pick, but my pick for this game, shit. I'll pick Dwayne. I'll pick Dwayne by a solid 6 points. I think he's just gonna like throw a bomb or something, and Chap can't cover him. But like, there's gonna be some weird, funny shit going on in this game, so that's why I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, I think Dwayne's going to win as well, just because Chap's really struggling. He's going to run the ball, but Texas has a pretty good defensive front. Lots of burners over there on the Texas side. Whoever turns the ball over least will win. So give me Dwayne to win 17-10 in ugly fashion. Next, we have a top 10 matchup here. We have the 6th-ranked Auburn Tigers at 5-1 travel into Lawrence to play the 9th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks. This is CJ playing at Dang. Now, interesting note, running back, I can't remember his first name, running back Neal, quarterback Jaden Daniels, and the starting cornerback for Kansas Jayhawks will be suspended for the first half of this game. So, if that influences your pick.
CJ been playing well. Other than the fact he tried to sell me Skechers on stream, he's been really pretty solid. So, the suspension does play a little bit of a factor, but I've seen Dang play. I think he'll play smart in the first half. 3 players. I mean, this is quarterback, but like it's college football. I feel like Dang at home might still pull this off, even with some adversity in the beginning. No hate on CJ. I just think Dang plays some pretty solid defense. That's what I'm going with. It's just that's my gut feeling. I don't really have any more explanation other than that. I just feel it's gonna be really close. I'd be like a 31-28 type of game right here.
Yeah. God, I think it's gonna be extremely close. CJ does a good job controlling the clock. Road game though, I'm gonna stick with Dang, even with the suspensions. Extremely close. I'm gonna say 27-21. Kansas wins. We have the 5th-ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish travel on the road into College Station to play the 1-4 Texas A&M Aggies. This is Jack playing at Chevy.
He is playing this game?
Yeah, he's playing. He doesn't go to Italy till next week.
Oh shit! I thought that was happening like soon. Oh yeah. In that case, then Jack's bouncing back after that that heartbreaking loss last week to Des. Um, yeah, I'm not even gonna try to predict the score. Jack got it. Even that Texas A&M, he might throw some fits in the beginning, but Jack's offense is a little too. His team in general is a lot to handle, so I don't see Chevy overcoming that. Damn, Jason, you Mike.
Yes, I sure did. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Jack wins. He'll control the clock, won't turn the ball over. He'll play his brand of football. Good defense. A couple turnovers by Chevy. I'll say Jack wins 28-17. This is a matchup I'm super excited about. The number 11 ranked Arizona Wildcats at 4-2 travel on the road into Boulder to play the 17th ranked Colorado Buffaloes. This is a massive game in the terms of who's going to make the the Big 12 title. Kansas, Arizona, and Colorado are all 4-1 in conference play, so this is a big deal. And with Chris already having lost to Dang, it's much more must-win for him than it is for Ryan.
Yeah, this is very interesting. It's in Boulder, so it's advantage there. Ryan's been playing really well with Shedeur Sanders. Like you just saw that stat line, he scored 8 touchdowns total with Shedeur. Put that rollie up type shit. On the other hand, Chris been playing really well. And he's got some anger to back that up as I look in chat right now. So he might turn that energy.
He's a fucking child, a crybaby.
That's just fueling the fire. He's just gonna turn all that energy and fucking it might turn it into a 10 p.m. beatdown in Boulder, but who knows? Ryan plays defense. Ryan's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, but Arizona's got a roster, so I'm gonna pick Ryan to win. I think it's gonna be like I feel like it's gonna be just naturally one of the highest scoring games we've had. I'm gonna go some fuck shit like 54-51 or something. Like that's how much fireworks I think is gonna go off this game.
I think this is gonna be. All that pimped up energy is gonna turn into turnovers. Ryan's playing really good football, really good offense. Chris will keep it close early, but I think Ryan pulls away. I'm gonna go. Both these teams' defenses are horrible, like literally 2 of the worst in their conference, despite the records.
That's why I have them both hitting 50.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 52-42. Colorado beats Arizona.
I think it's solid.
Moving on to the Big Ten, we have the 13th ranked Illinois Fighting Illini at 4-2. That's Lenny travel on the road into the Big House to play the 1-5 Michigan Wolverines. Nelly just came up with his first win last week.
What user uses Illinois again?
That is Lenny.
Oh shit! Damn, I want to pick the upset so bad, but I can't. Sorry Nelly, but I got Lenny winning this one. You might keep it close just because your team and home field, all that, but I'm gonna say Lenny win 21-10. Mike again.
God damn it! I keep muting my mic. Yeah, both of them are going to run the football a ton. Nelly probably a little more likely to turn the ball over a few times, but I'll say Illinois wins. Just gradually kind of pull it away throughout the whole game. 28-10 feels about right. Yeah, that's what I'll go with. Moving all the way down to Leslie and his 2-5 Ole Miss Rebels travel into Beaver Stadium to play the 3rd-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions, coming off their big upset win of the number 1 ranked team in the nation.
Yeah, as you said, he just knocked off number 1 in Jack. He's at home. He's playing with house money right now. And I don't know if Leslie's found his stride yet with that team, and the roster's not particularly great compared to Penn State. So I'm going to have Des big here. I say Des wins 42-21 type shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Des here big. I mean, Leslie just lost 35-10 Chapo. This feels like about the same score. Yeah, Des wins 30, 31-10. 31-10, yeah. I was so excited for this one. The 0-7 Temple Owls versus the 2-5 Indiana Hoosiers, but G's is going to be getting the fourth win and Temple's first win because Jazz is at the Olympics. Moving on to the SEC. The fourth-ranked LSU Tigers at 5-2 travel on the road into Fayetteville to play the 0-5 Arkansas Razorbacks. This is the battle for the Golden Boot rivalry game. I know you're going to pick the upset here, right?
Got me fucked up. Yeah, shit. I mean, damn, I wish I could count on you making this a game, but like, you know, like I don't. It's gonna be this gold battle of the golden boot thing is gonna be done by like week 5, and I wish the trophy and one. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right, so
Week
the
5,
final
sorry,
game that we
sorry.
have, extremely good matchup. It's a rivalry game, the third Saturday in
Damn, see,
October.
you didn't even comment on this shit. That's how you know.
Oh, shit, I didn't even think about it. Tulu just lost 63-0 to Dang. He'll score points this game. I don't know how many he'll score. That's my prediction. Chapo will score a lot of points. I'll go 52-7, the final score. Third Saturday in October, the 7th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers at 4-2 travel on the road into Tuscaloosa to play the 15th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide at 3-3. This is Drop versus Twan. Knowing what I know about the conference standings, the loser of this game is about 99% eliminated from a chance to make the SEC title game. So this is a big deal.
Yeah. You know, I had this as my marquee matchup of the week, but I forgot that I don't know if Twan's fiber hit yet, so I think that Arizona-Colorado game might be my actual marquee matchup of the week. But nevertheless, this game should be just as good if Twan has any semblance of good internet enough to run a whole game and make some plays. That being said, it's in Tuscaloosa. Drop on the road. You know, that crowd will be going crazy. If the internet's not too bad, I could see Twan playing with some fire after losing to Tim last week, and I have him winning by 3. I just feel like this is a game that can go anyway, and this is the game I'm just gonna side up the home team, so I got him winning 34-31.
These two have two of the worst turnover ratings in the entire conference. Like despite being good users with good teams, they are turning the ball over left and right. Like, it's crazy. So it's going to be ugly, especially with Twan's internet, road game for Drop. Like, I think Drop is playing
good defenses.
Yeah, I think Drop is playing better than Twan by a little bit. I'm gonna pick Drop to win. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close, and it would not surprise me if Twan won. But I'll say Drop wins 21-17 over Alabama. Yeah, no, Twan won't be able to hit a field goal, so 24-21, Tennessee wins. It's gonna be an ugly game though.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how it turns out.
All right, so let's walk over to these conference standings real fast. Just run through some of these. For the ACC, you can see Florida State here is at the top, 5-0. They've locked themselves into a conference title appearance. Georgia is in with a win in his final 2 games. The only other person who could get in is Florida and Georgia Tech, although both you and Peso would need crazy circumstances to get in.
Yeah, the gauntlet I have to run through the next few weeks is going to be crazy.
It is possible.
I have to beat JJ, I have to beat Chapo, I have to beat Savon, and I have to beat Dwayne.
It is possible for you to get in, though, so we'll see how it goes.
I mean, all of them are beatable games, but they're hard as fuck, and I only have one home game, and that's against fucking Chapo.
Yeah, but you're not in
I got Alex at the end, too.
You're not in a win and you're in situation, though. You need help from other people. Like, Peso has to beat Tim the final week of the season. Yeah. And a couple other things have to go your way. The Big 12, as we kind of highlighted earlier, these 3 teams, Kansas, Arizona, and Colorado, are all 4-1, with a chance 2 of them are going to get into this Big 12 title game. Colorado has to play Arizona and Kansas still. So that's pretty interesting. Kansas already beat Arizona, so it's gonna be a slobber knocker down to the finish to see who can win the conference. It's crazy seeing some teams like already done with conference play, like Josh. Played 7 conference games to start the season. Moving on to the Big Ten. This one is confusing as fuck. There's 4 different teams who could still get in: Notre Dame, Penn State, Ohio State, and Illinois. Although it is pretty difficult for Illinois to get in.
It's gonna be pretty difficult for Notre Dame to get in.
Yeah, well, he's gonna miss this game versus Chap next week because of the sim. So he's gonna be 5-2. But he does hold the tiebreaker over. Hayden. So if Des were to beat Hayden, it would lock Notre Dame and Penn State into the Big Ten title game.
And the shit wouldn't even get played.
No, why would it not get played?
Don't you say he's leaving for like a large amount of time?
No, he's coming for 5 days, bro. He's missed 2 games, maybe 3.
Oh, my fault. I misunderstood that.
Yeah. Hayden beats Des. Des can still get in. He would just need Hayden to lose a bunch of his games to finish the season. Moving on to the SEC, this is the worst of it all. I mean, there's 5 teams here that could all get in. The worst odds for sure is Chapo at 3-2. He would have to win out and then get some help from other people.
He was supposed to have like the best. He was a preseason favorite.
Yeah, he was.
How the fuck he got the worst odds to win the conference?
And he dropped games to drop in to JJ.
Bro.
So I mean, he's gonna have to beat Twan next week. That'll take care of him being ahead of Twan, and then he's gonna win his other game against Arkansas to finish 5-2. And then he's gonna need shit to happen. Like, he needs anybody who's playing Tennessee. He needs to beat Tennessee.
CJ got a tough game, and
CJ's
tough game this week. So like they're gonna eat each other up.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. CJ has Twan and he has Twan and JJ left. So he's in a tough situation himself. I think it's gonna come down to the final week of the season to figure out who gets in. Which is interesting. I like to see that. That's going to do it for the predictions video. Appreciate everybody's tuning in now. We're going to tune in the future. As Chapo posted in the main chat, make sure that you go update yourself on the rules. We've had to hand out 3 suspensions already this season. So make sure you're up to date on 4th down rules and when you're supposed to pull players if you're up by certain amounts. Just read pinned messages that we put in chat in general, because it's always going to be important stuff that we're pushing out. That being said, appreciate everyone, and everyone have a good day.